Hey, what's going on, guys? Richie Fix here, back with another video. Sorry for such a gap in between videos. There's just not a lot going on. Haven't gotten any real new updates from Jada as of yet. And from some of the other toy lines, it seems like news ever since San Diego Comic-Con, it's kind of been a little bit of a lull. There's been little things here and there, but nothing just of epic proportions as far as news. Other than McFarlane. If you love McFarlane, they've got stuff coming out every day. But as far as some of the other lines, it just seems like we're in a little bit of a down period, kind of ramping up for that big Q4. So what we're going to talk about today are player 2s that are coming, that need to come. And is Jada Toys having production issues? Because it sure seems like it. We're going to talk about it all. Let's go. Alright guys, first thing I wanted to talk about was going to be upcoming player 2s. Now, full discretion here, folks, and this is the big warning. None of the images you are seeing in this particular video that are on the screen right now are official images by Jada. They are 100% photoshopped by me, yours truly. Now, while badass, and they are all awesome, they are not official images by Jada. So I just have to get that out of the way just so no one thinks these are upcoming or anything like that. Not official by Jada, just badass pictures photoshopped by your boy. Now, other than that, I want to talk about player 2s because, one, we have gotten a lot of player 2s, but I just don't feel like they're highly desirable player 2s. Now, Chun-Li has gotten some decent stuff, as she's gotten a lot of colors, some good colors, but we're looking at Ken, we're looking at Ryu, we're looking at M. Bison, and we're looking at Dhalsim. If we are going to get some player 2s, can we start getting some color? Like, look at this Ryu yellow right here. That pops on a shelf. That goes awesome with the tan skin. It pops on the shelf. He's got the white headband. You come over to Dhalsim. Now, I do think Dhalsim is going to get a deluxe edition with the Fire Flame and the Fire Flame head sculpt and everything like that. But can we start seeing some variety outside the main people? I feel like our next one is going to be like Fei Long, and he's going to get like a tint of blue in his pants. But look at M. Bison in the green. It pops. He's got the gold shoulder pads, the knee pads. Like, where are these colors? I know that Street Fighter 2 Ultra just has insane player 2 colors, and I would love to start seeing some of them. I feel like Jada is starting to lose a little bit of their momentum here, folks. We are losing momentum with Jada just a little bit. Granted, as soon as they drop this Wave 3, it'll be right back to where it was. But we are losing steam. We are losing wind in our sails here, folks. We are. And it's starting to go into this next subject that I want to talk about. But the player 2s, I really want to see step up. Granted, we are getting a brand new Ken player 2 that's also coming with an additional effect that is very cool. But it's a white gi Ken. And believe it or not, JUHN did verify that Entertainment Earth called dibs on white gi Ken. Why? I have no idea. White gi Ken. Talk about a snooze fest. It is Ryu with a swap head of Ken minus the skin tone. It's very dull. It's very boring. I don't know. I guess Entertainment's colors are white and blacks and yellow. But, I mean, where are the color pops? Look at some of these. Look at the Ryu. Look at the yellow pop, even though we already mentioned Ryu. Take a look at the left. You got purple Ken. You've got green and Bison. There are so many player 2s that I feel like we really need to step up our player 2 game. And let's get some of the additional characters now. We have, if we're going to get Ryu and Ken and Chun-Li, can we get some color pop? And no more Chun-Li's for right now. I'm good on Chun-Li's. But if you want to get some of these other guys, let's get a green and Bison, silver and Bison. I think Ryu has like literally, I feel like 10 plus different player 2s. Let's get the orange. Let's get the blue. Let's get some color so we can at least have some things. If we're going to buy repeat figures, let's get some color pop here, folks. Some color pop. All right, that's all I wanted to talk about player 2s. We need to see more of them if we're going to have such long waits in between new figures. Let's go to the next subject, and we're going to talk about production issues. Alright guys, moving into our next subject here that I wanted to tackle with Jada Toys right now is the production and the lack thereof and the slowness of it. Guys, I want you to pay attention to when we got released or shown Guile, Cammy, and DJ. It was San Diego Comic-Con 2023. Now, granted, we've gotten a lot of figures this year. We've gotten Dhalsim, we've gotten M. Bison, we've gotten Evil Ken, a normal Ken, and just a handful of Chun-Li's. But granted, those were also announced last year. Here we are, moving into September. Granted, I did say that I thought Wave 3 was going to start hitting Target shelves in September. So I'm still in contention for that prediction to come true. But looking at everything else, as far as the remaining figures, we were announced Wave 3 of San Diego Comic-Con last year. That's a full year, folks. Now, granted, are they showing these figures too early? Maybe. I definitely think that is hurting them a little bit because people think they look so good that they're ready to come out immediately. That's not the case. I mean, they have tons and tons more things to alter, fix, resculpt, things like that. But Wave 3 in particular has taken so long to get here. We're coming on a year from the first phototype, and it's still nowhere to be found. Now, again, I still have we still are in contention for hitting that prediction for September release, but I'm looking at pre-orders. Where are they? Why do we not even have pre-orders up for Wave 3 yet? June, last time he talked to the Migos, it was a couple weeks ago, said they were taking final shots for pre-orders, but we're not even there yet. So you're telling me Wave 3 is probably not going to hit online retailers until December, probably January, and you're leading me to believe from San Diego Comic-Con 2024 that you're going to finish the rest of the figures come the end of 2025? I'm not buying it. No way. There seems to be some sort of production issue going on with Jada Toys. Or, if there's not a production issue, they need to fix this production. Because it is seeming to go a little bit slower, and they are losing a little bit of momentum here, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Like I said, take it all with a grain of salt. This is my opinion, all of this right here. But I think we are losing a little bit of steam. Now, granted, we're getting Player 2s announced here and there. But again, you announce a white Gi Ken. I can't get excited about that because it's basically Ryu with a head swap and a skin tone difference. Like, it's not that much of a difference for me to get excited. Now, if it was a purple Gi Ken, at least I get some color pops and stuff like that. But where is this Wave 3? It is taking so long, and the fact that we don't even have pre-orders out for it yet concerns me highly. It concerns me highly because that means that we're not going to see, Blanka, Sagat, and Wave 4 have been out for a while, and it seems like they are far behind, and yet still, they're forever away. It sounds like we're not getting those till March, and I wouldn't be surprised if they got pushed back till summer. But we are moving very slow as the lack of Jada information seems to be taking some of the wind out of the sails for the line. Now, granted, once something comes out, that gust of wind, the full momentum comes right back around. But as of right now, I feel like we are getting to a point, not quite Storm Collectibles level, but it's starting to get there. Because it's like, for example, Blanka was announced by Storm Collectibles like a year and a half ago, and it's finally starting to come out. But if you announce Guile a year ago, and now here we are a year past that point, and we still don't have him even in pre-order form, we're starting to tread in the Storm Collectibles area as far as taking forever to release product. Now, granted, they have released a lot of things this year, but a lot of them are just repaints. Like Evil Ken gets a new head sculpt and a skin tone different and a little bit different shading and a different, minor things. These are not brand new figures. These are just additional head sculpts. Minor tweaks here and there. Chun-Li, same thing. Additional head sculpt, color differentiations, different things like that. And then Ken is just getting an additional effect piece. And then you have the new figures in Dhalsim and Bison, but it's just taking a long time. And I'm starting to worry that production is not starting to keep up with the demand of these figures, because we are coming on past a year of the announce of Wave 3 and we do not have pre-orders yet. And it definitely seems like Jada needs to address some production issues, or maybe even hold off on announcing some of these figures. Because while we do love seeing the figures in future state, you know, the fact that they look so good, people have such, I think the expectation is outweighing the actual production itself. And now that's where, you know, I might be jumping the gun here thinking they're taking too long, but here we are. We got the Wave 2 announced, and it finally got all out to everybody. I want to say end of May, start, you know, early, we'll say May-ish. We'll go with May-ish. But here we are. We're talking about 6 figures throughout the whole year, and now it looks like pre-orders are set to satisfy December, January for a lot of these retailers. I sure hope that's not the case. That could very well be updated quickly, and, you know, we might see pre-orders Monday. But as of right now, it just seems like Jada's production is lacking. Now, I don't know if that also got slowed down due to them making all those different sculpts for finishing out the wave for San Diego Comic-Con. We very well could see a lot of news and updates and get some more answers here as we start to head into Comic-Con New York come October. I very well would assume that JUHN is going to do another interview up to that point. But it seems like, as of right now, in the state that we are, and I have to go off of Friday, August 30th, 2024, it just seems like I'm starting to feel a little bit of a Storm Collector vibe here, and I hate that. I hate to say that. If you know what I'm referring to with the Storm Collectibles. They just take them forever, and I don't know. Maybe I'm jumping the gun here. You let me know. It just seems like this Wave 3 has taken extra long, and it just hasn't seemed like it needed to for whatever reason. I feel like, but like I said, we still have September. I predicted September it starts to hit targets. We'll see. I just have the lack of no pictures, no updates, no pre-orders being announced for even Wave 3 at all scares me a little bit. But, you know, that's where we're at right now. Everything could change as of next week, but as of right now, we can go ahead and hit the panic button for right now, just for fun. Just for fun, just to say we hit the panic button. We haven't hit it in a while, so let's hit it. We're hitting the panic button. But after that, you know, we got things coming up. So, we will sit here patiently. Let me know what you guys think on the Player 2s and what colors you guys want to see based off the figures that are released right now. So that would be Dhalsim and Bison. I guess if you want to do another Chun-Li. And then Ken and Ryu. Let me know what colors you guys want to see. And, well, that's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you on the next one. Richie Figs. Later.